What's going on, y'all? What's going on? There's a few setups we're going to be looking at right now. We'll be looking at possible GN and GA buys. Also watching gold and the indices. And that's already started to take off. Fix that music, so I think it'll start glitching out. There we go. You already know the drill. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Yeah, so we're watching GA and GN right now. We're looking for possible buy setups. Caught a nice buy on GA yesterday with the members. Did a nice little retracement. If we can hold 94.45 as support, 94.40, we can look for buys. It was already pushing up right now. Just did a retest the last 15, started to push up a little bit. We're looking for buys on this, and we're also looking for possible buys on GN. If GN can break and hold 785, 790 as support, we can look for continued buys going 840, 845. And then if we can break and hold this low as support, we can look for continued buys going to 920. So that's what we're looking at right now. We're also going to keep an eye on gold and indices, but they already started to do a drop. We missed the initial drop, so we're waiting for the next possible setup, which might pop up in a little bit. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We'll look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month, last quarter. We're going to go over how we're doing so far this week in a second. But make sure to hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. What's going on, Cal? So I'm doing good. Can't complain. What about you? Good morning, Way. It's been a while since I've had time to trade. Hope you still kicking the spit. You already know, David. Ain't nothing really changed. Just today. Just dropped a new video the other day. Speaking of what, you haven't checked it out yet, make sure to check it out. Just drop it in the chat. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at charts. Drop in the chat. Got a new 15 and 5 minute about to pop up in a few minutes. That's what we're waiting on. We're about to see what this next 15 and 5 looks like. Indices are going crazy right now too, which is craziness. Like I said, I was looking at the NAS and US30 setup, but it started to move like about an hour, 2 hours before we went live. So now we're looking at SPX. SPX just broke this level. So SPX can hold 560 as resistance. We can look for sales going down to 545, 35. That's what we're looking at right now. I was looking at the NAS setup, but it ended up taking off right before we went live. As we see, the ideal entry would have been right here, which was at 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. This is when London session started. Well, this candlestick, obviously. Now it just dropped all the way down here. So as far as NAS, same thing. We're waiting to see if we can hold this next low as resistance at 17,800. If we can, we can look for continued sales going down to 17,700, 17,715. Or we're going to look for a retracement back to 17,880, 17,890. We're going to look for a sell back down to right here. So that's what we're going to be watching right now. Yeah, so watching a couple charts right now. U15 just popped up. Got right, some trade ideas up. Yeah, so I'm liking how GN's looking. I'm liking how the indices are looking. As far as news today, we just got one news event, if I'm not mistaken. Well, two technically at 8:30 at Canadian USD news. We got some Euro German premium popping off all day. And that's pretty much it today. So keep that in mind. Yeah, GS pushing up. So we're gonna see if GN can hold this as a support. So we're gonna see if we can hold that level. GS pushing up kind of hard. Gonna leave GJ alone right now. Those trends true. We're not into this yet. It's just a trade idea. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month or last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. You hit that first link, you're gonna see the link to the live. Then you're gonna see how we did yesterday. Yesterday we went 2-0, took a nice GA buy. All TPs got hit. We caught 101 pips, which was this setup right here. Nice GA buy right here. And then we also took a GJ buy. TP3 got hit. We caught 28 pips, which was the setup here. Then failed to break this level, then rejected. And then that's how we did yesterday. Then the day before that, here's the entry right here. Then the day before that, on Tuesday, no, that wasn't Tuesday. Tuesday, we took a gold buy. We hit TP1. The SL got hit. This buy setup here, hit TP1 twice, retrace, push back up, failed to break the low, rejected. Now we're right back where we left off today. So we're looking for another possible gold buy if we can hold this low as support. Was looking for another one yesterday as well, but it rejected that level. So it's really struggling to really break past this because we look, this is what price did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The price has literally just been trying all the way but rejecting that level. And then on Monday, we took a nice SPX buy. TP3 got hit. We caught 1,100 pips, which was this buy setup right here. So that's how we're doing so far this week. We're going to go over how we did last week and all that stuff in a second. Just want to make sure we're not missing anything. So yeah, right now we're looking at a possible GN buy. We're watching gold for a possible buy so that we can hold this level. And then we're also watching SPX if we can hold this level as resistance. But as far as how we did last week, and again, every day we do recap of the day. You see the screenshots of positions, screenshot of the signals, all that good stuff. But as far as how we did last week, we scroll a little bit further. Make sure to check out the Sunday chart analysis. All the trades we've taken this week, as well as some other trades, are going as projected from the Sunday chart analysis, as well as the daily lives. But this is how we did last week. Last week we were 5-0, catching 15,252 pips. Monday we caught 45 pips. Tuesday 147. Wednesday 15,060, and then Thursday, Friday we took 0 trades. Again, every week we drop the Sunday chart analysis, going over not just what we see price doing Monday and Sunday night, but what we see price doing throughout the week. So this is how we did the week before that. We were 5-0, cost 7,291 pips. Sunday chart analysis again. And the week before that went 6-1, give us an 86% win rate, got 444 pips. This is how we're doing so far this month. Now, last month we went 20-0. It was 100% win rate. We caught 37,620 pips. You click right here. So I'll take you to the beginning of the month. Again, every Sunday we do the Sunday chart analysis and all that good stuff. So make sure that first link in the description and check all this stuff out. We're going to go over how we did last quarter in a little bit, but we got a new fire that just popped up. So let's see what these charts are looking like. Again, you guys got any questions, drop in the chat. When we get any charts, drop in the chat. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too, y'all. Y'all see us scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok's _playmakerway_. Post daily on both pages. Make sure to check out the content on there, as well as YouTube. Y'all know how YouTube works. Make sure to check out the playlist, all that good stuff. But yeah, right now we're just chilling, patiently waiting. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Right now, we're just waiting to see if price can hold this low as support. Still looking at the other charts, but we're kind of in the same situation with all the charts we're looking at right now. Yeah, we're kind of in the same boat with these charts right here. GA is pushing up, but didn't really do that retest we was looking for. GJ, I'm not really going to mess with right now. If it breaks back above 189.90, 189.95, I'll look for another buy setup on it. But from between here, these lows here, I'm just going to let it do its thing. Because if it keeps rejecting these levels, we could see a reversal come into play. Get one for a nice buy yesterday on it. We're catching these buys since the uptrend began. It's still holding this low as support, but I'd much rather it come back above this support level at 189.95 if I'm going to look for another buy setup. So I'm just going to let it do its thing for right now, personally. Still watching SPX. Still keeping a close eye on SPX, and I'm watching GN right now. Those just join the stream and not into this yet. It's just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. We just went over how we're doing so far this month, how we did last month as well. We'll go over how we did last quarter in a little bit. We got a new 15 about to pop up. That's why I'm really waiting on and waiting for this next 5-15 to pop up. Looks like GN might be trying to do something. It's holding low as support, which is a good sign. SPX is holding low as resistance. Want to see it drop a little bit lower, but we want to see what next 5 and 15 looks like. And I'm still watching gold as well, but I like these two better. Yeah, we might go see some action now. Look, this is looking. Let's see if SPX is doing something similar. I'm going to be into some things in a little bit. GX flying too. Let's see. Yeah, I like how these two are looking right there. Make sure to read that disclaimer. It's the same disclaimer I posted yesterday. Obviously, some of y'all didn't read it because whoever put those shit emojis, shout out to y'all. But, you know, just looking at the chart, you can see GJ did, in fact, hit TP3. So either those people just close that in profit or they enter late, whatever the case may be. Make sure to read the disclaimer. Might look like a big paragraph on your phone screen, but it's literally just 11 lines, not even 11 sentences. And it goes over how the signals work, how you should go about trading in general, and all that good stuff. So make sure to read that. So we still got price kind of just chilling right here, but I'm going to go ahead and write these trade ideas up just in case things do decide to try to pop off. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Right now, we're looking at possible GM buys. We're also looking at possible SPX sell. That's what we're watching right now. I was also looking at GA, but it didn't really do a retest. It just continued to fly after it broke that level, which was as soon as London session started. So we're just letting it do its thing right now. Yeah, I'm liking how these are looking right here. Yeah, GA ended up fucking flying. G just pushing up as well. So I'll actually move my alerts right here. I want to see if we can break this level. Yeah, so if we can break and hold this level, I'm not against looking for a buy on this again. Been catching buys for a little while now. Really been catching all the buys for most of the uptrend. All with the flow of price. So all you got to do is you got to figure out what direction price is most likely going to go. Wait to see if that's true. And then once your confirmations are met, you just got to enter. Make sure you got a good risk reward. Make sure you're not over leveraging. And you just got to let price do what it's going to do. Those just joining the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. We're waiting to see if we can continue to hold this low support. As you can see, for the past about 30 minutes, just been chilling right here. So we're waiting to see if the volume's going to kick in or not. If you guys got any questions, up in the chat. We're going to charge up in the chat. Make sure to hit that first link in the description on the free signal for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Looks like SPX is still retesting this level, so we're going to let it do its thing. Looks like gold's still kind of chilling here. Again, we do got some news popping up later on today during New York. We got an 8:30 Canadian and USD news, so do keep that in mind. Looks like I'm going to try to do something now. Got a new 5-minute about to pop up in a little bit. What is that? 50%. My bad, I'm quiet, y'all. I'm doing multiple things at the same time. Yeah, I was really watching SPX, but this week, well, yesterday indices did a decent move, but Monday and Tuesday, when I was focusing on indices and gold, currency pairs were really moving. So I'm focused on currency pairs right now since SPX kind of just chilling. So let's see how this thing do right here. Then GA still flying as projected. Basically doing kind of a repeat of what he did yesterday. Then we caught this nice move yesterday with the members, caught a nice 1-to-5 risk reward. So that means whatever we was risking, we made 5 times that amount. So if we was risking $100, we made $500. If we risked $1,000, you made $5,000 off this one trade alone, which is not bad at all, honestly. Let me let the members know GA just hit this one. And GJ's pushing the message as well. Matter of fact, let me look to see what EJ is looking like out of curiosity. Yeah, it's looking similar to GJ. Got a new 15 about to pop up in a few minutes. Question: how many pips is your SL? It depends. This one's about 40 pips. It depends. There's no magic amount. Like there's no standard. Like every trade needs to be at least this many stop loss, this many pips to stop loss wise, this many pips TP wise. All situational. But this one's about 40 pips, 40, 45 pips. This one right here. But it varies. It varies. It depends on the trade itself. Depends on what is done in the past to this level. Is all situational. Right? Like I never look at a trade and I'm like, okay, the stop loss needs to be 40 pips. Is that 20 pips? I need to make it wider, or is that 50 pips? I need to make it shorter. I never do that. It's always situational. It's always going to be different. Also depending on the pair, because obviously gold is going to be a different amount of pips than a currency pair. And just like SPX is going to be way bigger amount of pips than gold, and then NAS is going to be bigger than all of those, and US30 is going to be bigger than. It all depends. Depends on the pair and what I see price doing on the charts and all that good stuff. Not looking at GBPUSD. I can look at GBPUSD. Are you straight? What's going on, JD? We can take a look at GU. Yeah, it's still a consolidation. I don't really like how it's looking. I'm person not to mess with it. Now, if you actually try to look at some setup on GU, let me know, and I can go over some price points and levels. If I was going to look at a USD pair, I'd rather look at EU because it looks a lot cleaner. So that's what we're going to talk about right here. Now, EU just broke this level, so it's actually depending on what it does the next 30 minutes or so, this could be actually a good buy setup right here. All right, so if EU can continue to hold 840, 845 as support, we can look for buys going to 870. And then if you can break and hold that level as support, we can look for continued buys going to 890, 900 range. All right, because again, we was bearish for a little bit, but as far as like when this month started, or the middle of the month, price no longer is making lower lows, and now we see what getting made. We see higher highs. So since we see higher highs getting made, we're going to be looking for buys. Right, because if we're in an uptrend, you only want to look for buys. In a downtrend, you only want to look for sells. So it's actually not a bad position for a setup. So I might actually look at this one. It's doing a retest right now. 15 just popped up. You want to see if SPX can push back the lows, doing a retest, still chilling at this level right here. Again, we want price to hold this level from a support to resistance if we're going to look for a sell setup. That's really what we're just waiting on right now. They were looking to see what this GN setup is going to be doing. No problem. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. We're looking at cards. Drop them in the chat. Those just join the stream. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. We just went over how we're doing so far this week, how we're doing so far this month. Today's the last day of the month, so be on the lookout tomorrow, probably, if not this weekend, for the recap of the month. And then, of course, next week we got those everybody's favorite, news events on Wednesday, just like damn near every Wednesday. We got the ADP, but we'll go over that tomorrow and all that good stuff. We got a few more like unemployment claims, NFP, all that good stuff. So yeah, next week's gonna be very interesting, but we'll worry about that when we get to it. We got to worry about today first. You feel me? So as far as today, like I said, we just got two main news events. We got a CNY holiday today, but as far as news, let's actually go to the right date. There we go. I was like, that doesn't look right. Here we go. Did I go that far back? I thought I clicked it one time. That's crazy. Anyway, So screw the CNY holiday. We don't have that. So we do have Canadian USD news still today. I was like, that is all. I didn't know I went back that many times. That's interesting. But anyways, so that's all we got really popping off today. Instead of the CNY bank holiday, we do got when markets reopen at 8:30 for any of those that's concerned about that. But yeah, gold has kind of been just chilling right here, so we're just gonna let that be. We want to see what happens today with the news, if not tomorrow. GN still kind of just retesting, chilling here. Again, we had a New Zealand news yesterday, which caused this huge candlestick. As you can see, this is abnormally large compared to all the other candlesticks. But we had a news event prior to this. If y'all watched the Sunday chart analysis, or if y'all was during the live stream with us on Tuesday, we was bearish, and I was talking about we want to see how price would react to this level. Obviously, with the news, when the news popped off, as you can see, it literally blew through that level that the day prior to was being treated as resistance. Where have we seen this before? We've seen this happen literally like a week or two ago with GJ. This is what I've been telling y'all. So before we even break this down, let me drop my video in the chat on how to trade news. Because again, when you understand how price works, how price moves, you realize it does the same stuff on a daily and weekly basis. So let me go ahead and drop this in the chat. And if you haven't watched this video or my other news videos, make sure to check this out right here. Right, but we saw a similar thing happen like 2 weeks ago on a news event with GJ. I just gotta find it real quick, right? Same thing here. Price was treated as low as resistance, rejected. When the news came in, broke through that level easily. Right, and again, we went for buys here. Is a coincidence that the news helped push price in our direction? No, right? Because we understand how price works. News still follows the rules of price, no matter what, as well. And I thought we was gonna make it. I thought we was gonna make it through the stream, y'all. We was so close. I need to see what's wrong with my computer. Like I said, it might be that time finally to get a new computer because it's literally been crashing this entire week. It might be time to say goodbye. That's great. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get a new computer this weekend. I've had this computer for about 2 years, been using it like 2 years straight, non-stop, and it's been giving me issues literally since like, for those that's been watching the stream, like I think it started like either yesterday or Tuesday, I can't remember. But it was fine last week, but it's been acting up. I thought today was gonna be good because I restarted it before we went live. It just crashed like just right now. But we should be back to business right now, so I'll worry about that later. I need to see if we have an update or anything as well. And I also didn't restart my Wi-Fi like I was supposed to yesterday, so let me do that also, see if that helps. But we got new 5 minute about to pop up. We see price doing some retracements and retests on all these charts right now. We really see similar things happening across the board, at least currency pair-wise. USD charts are doing a little bit opposite. See gold actually trying to hold this low support. But we're gonna see what this next 15 and this next 5 minute looks like. We was looking for a sell setup here, but as you can see, for the holder that's resistance, so it's pushing back up. So it can easily push back down, but we're not gonna really mess with it until it does that. We don't really want to enter trades until the confirmations are met. Now, does a confirmation being met mean that's automatically 100% going to go our way? No. But when confirmations are met, you have a higher likelihood of it going your way versus before your confirmations are met. Because again, there's nothing 100%. Yes, we might have 100% win rate weeks or months, but as far as like super long term, never had 100% win rate quarter or year. Losses are part of the game. But of course, the more you're on the charts, just like anything else in life, driving a car, tying a shoe, cooking, whatever, playing an instrument, hopefully you improve as the days and weeks go by and not improve, right? The more you, because again, it's the same thing. You can just really only improve with certain stuff. It's the same thing with trading. But yeah, so we got some retests going on literally all these charts. Like, all the the exact same thing right now. You see the USD pair is kind of doing the opposite. We're going to see what this next hour looks like. No, I did not enter the EP trade. Do you recommend the paid version of TradingView? I do have the paid version. If the monthly is like $20, that's sale. Yearly like 200, 250, which isn't bad at all. I use the paid version. Like the paid version, the main reason why I use it is so I can set multiple alerts. Now, if you're just looking at 2 or 3 charts, you don't really need to worry about that. But since I look at multiple charts, you know what I'm saying, I have to set a lot of alerts. But the main thing I like it for is you're able to see a lot more history, because with the free version, you only get so many amount of candlesticks per time frame. But with the paid version, you get way more candlesticks, so you can see a lot more history, which comes in handy. And then also the second main reason why I like the paid version is bar replay. Bar replay is a game changer. Because those that don't know, those that do know, y'all know, I used to work 2 jobs, 6 days out the week. Only had 1 full day off and then 2 half days. But I used to work 2 jobs, 14, 16-hour days, and I still had any time to learn how to trade and take trades. One thing I didn't really have time to do until later on was, review what's taking place while in the trades on the chart. So I used to only see what happened after the fact. So bar replay kind of helps me catch up to what took place, right? Because the bar replay is going to show you literally a replay of what price did. So it's going to show you how price moves in real time. It's going to show you what took place, why price ended up moving the way it was moving, and all that good stuff. So definitely, if y'all trying to take trading seriously, I do recommend the paid version of TradingView, especially if you don't understand how price moves. Because again, I was just in a session yesterday with one of the members, and I was talking to him about this. I'm gonna go too in detail with it, but basically I was telling him, like, when you actually understand how price moves, you're gonna be able to kind of understand and predict what the next possible movement is going to be. Now, like for example, if we're in an uptrend and we see a higher high got made, what's supposed to come next, right? If we're in a downtrend and we see a lower high came next, what's supposed to come next if we're in a downtrend? So we understand stuff like that. It kind of makes it easier to kind of picture what price is going to do next. Y'all kind of see me do this on live stream when I'm like, if we can hold this low, we can see this or see that happen, all that good stuff. But yeah, I use the paid TradingView. Now, is it necessary? No, but it definitely helps with those certain things. What's going on, Tracy? First I'm tuning in. It's all good. We're almost done with the live, but it's all good. You didn't miss too much. Price has kind of just been doing a retest and chilling. You haven't missed really too much, honestly. Answer some good questions, but nothing too crazy has happened this live. Looks like gold might try to do something, though. Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of weird when it comes to Mac computers. I don't know. Like, I just don't like. I like to have like different things. And I don't know, something about the Mac, my computer being synced up with all my other Apple devices. I don't really like. even though it's kind of silly because I got two phones and my phones are synced together. Like those that have like, I don't know if Android does the same thing, but those that have like two iPhones, y'all can sync your two phones together. Like they have two separate numbers, but like if one gets messages, it'll pop up on the other screen, so like you can respond on either phone. There's a few other things like if you get a call, you can pick up on either phone and all that stuff. So there's kind of stuff like that, but I don't know. When it comes to computer, I don't really like that, but I don't know. I definitely need to get a new computer for sure because this one served its purpose. I've definitely got my return of investment out of it. I bought this like 2-3 years ago. Been using it ever since. Bought it on sale. Like this one right here was like the one I got was like $300-400. So I definitely got a return on investment because I definitely made way more than $400 using this computer. So it's definitely served its purpose. Got a new hour 15 popping up. So in here, what I do need, I need recommendations for a mic. I need a mic setup. I need a new mic. I've been going through a few mics. And I don't know because on Zoom, I don't have issues with the mic. I rarely ever have issues with the mic on Zoom. But when it comes to StreamYard, the mic, it be sounding staticky. Those that be watching me, y'all know it be sounding staticky, or sometimes I don't understand if it's just a StreamYard thing, but I've been trying to play around with new mics because, audio quality is important. You know what I'm saying? So you guys got recommendations for mics? I'm definitely listening. Computers as well. Like I said, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the Mac computers. I don't know why. That's just me personally. Even though I have iPhones, I just don't like the Mac computers. But y'all know any mic recommendations? Definitely listening. Like I don't need no fancy thing. I'm not running a podcast, but I just want something that does its job. Like I said, it works fine when I do my one-on-one sessions or my Zooms with the members and stuff like that. But like when it comes to StreamYard, the mic does not be working. I don't know why. Like I did some research talking about like you have to like change like the settings to sync it or something like that. But I'm not sure. You ain't got a battery retracement. I mean, I wouldn't call it a battery retracement. You know what I'm saying? So this is another thing you have to keep in mind when you're trading. Like, for example, we went for a buy here. This isn't a bad retracement. It would have been a bad retracement if it would have did like an ugly candlestick. Like, let's say, I'm trying to find a good example. But as you can see, for the most part, when we enter trades, it doesn't really hit stop loss before we get some TPs hit. So I can't really find a good example right here. I'm trying to find a good example, but can't find one. That's kind of one, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm trying to find a better example. Let me see if I can find a good example. But as you can see, most of the trades we take, they usually hit some TPs before retracing. I'm trying to find. I know we had it with like that doesn't count. That was a news candlestick. I'm trying to find it, but as you can see, for the most part, I could not find a good example. That's kind of the one. Trying to find a good example. I could have sworn we had a situation. I'm really trying to find one. But as y'all can see, usually price when we enter trades doesn't just shoot against us. So I can't really find a good example when I'm trying to find one. The point is, you gotta just understand what you're looking at, right? One, when you're trading, I don't know what happened here. I'm gonna have to fix this later. I don't know what I did here. I gotta do I don't know. I'm gonna fix that later. One thing you gotta understand is again what's taking place here, right? So we look at GM. Stop loss is a hit. It's not near stop loss. So I'm not really too concerned because again, when you take a trade, you got to understand everything, right? It's just like chess. There's a reason why the saying is chess, not checkers, is a saying, right? Because with checkers, even though you should realistically think before you move, most people just right, just move a piece, move a piece, move a piece. But with chess, you can't really as blindly move a piece because with chess, there's more different variables and options. With checkers, you can only go forward unless you go all the way to the end of the map, then you can go backwards, all that good stuff, right? But with chess, depending on the piece, you can go sideways, you can go one square, you can go multiple squares, you can go forward, you can go backwards. If you're the knight, you make those L movements, right? So you can't just blindly move a piece forward. You have to think, okay, if I move my bishop here, then what's going to possibly happen next? They have a rook right in front of me. They got this right here. They can move this pawn here. They can move this rook here. They can move this bishop here. And if they do that, what's going to possibly happen? So you literally have to think multiple steps ahead before you make a decision, which is why if y'all ever watch those chess competitions or movies when they do chess competitions, why they have a timer. Because again, if they don't have a timer, you can literally just be sitting there all day, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Because again, like, you know, there's a bunch of decisions you have to make. So with trading, it's the same thing, right? Trading is a little bit simpler because price can only do one of two things. It can either go up or it can go down. So then all you have to do is figure out which one it's going to do. Is it going to go up or go down? So when you're looking at price, understand that, again, retracements are a part of the game. So when we look at a chart, like when we look at price right here, we were saying it's a bad retracement. What exactly made it a bad retracement? All it did was retrace. Like, now, if it would have got super close to the stop loss, then we could have been like, oh, that's a hard retracement. That could be possibly bad. But a simple retracement, don't think it was bad, right? So that's why it's also important to understand what's taking place on the charts, right? So that's why, again, most people, they'll be on MT4, MT5 on the computer taking trades. Usually they just do that for content to try to show off profits and all that shit. But the main reason why I use TradingView and not connect my MT4, MT5 one is because I want to simply focus on what's taking place on the charts, right? So when I was first started trading, just like a lot of y'all watching, as soon as y'all enter a trade, what do y'all do? You just go on your MT4, MT5 and look at the red screen. Because when you first enter a trade, you're going to be in drawdown. You didn't know? That's the case. Because the spread is automatically going to put you in the negative. So drawdown is part of the game. Retracement is part of the game. So that's why the SL is important, and that's why the TPs are important. So whenever I'm looking at taking a trade, I'm not really too concerned with my SL getting hit because I put it into place where if it gets hit, I'm most likely wrong. All I'm really concerned to focus on is what's taking place on the charts, right? So when we saw price do that retracement, first thing I saw was, okay, it's doing a retracement, but it's still holding this level as support. Now, obviously, we see price pushing back up. It's got a little bit of work to do. It's going to have to break this level right here. I want to change this color so I don't just do what I just did last time. And it's going to need to break this level to continue to push up, right? But whenever you see a retracement, understand why it's retracing, see where it's possibly going to go, right? The price retrace, it's retracing, but it's still chilling on the support level. Now, if it would have broke below the support level, treat it as a resistance and start pushing down, then we could have been, okay, let's see what's about to happen, right? But, you know, retracements are part of the game. So I literally have reprogrammed my mind. Like, I don't really care about anything. I'm just concerned with what's taking place on the charts. Because, again, I already got my I's dotted, my T's crossed. Members, you already know what I'm talking about, right? The trading plan. I know no matter what, even if the worst case scenario happens, which is SL getting hit, it's not the end of the world. Why is it not the end of the world? Because my account's not going to get blown from this trade, right? Like, if you look at the disclaimer, right, you look at the disclaimer at the bottom, the very last says are going to risk 1 to 5% of your account per trade, right? So if I'm risking literally 1 to 5% of my account per trade, if I risk 5% of my account per trade, I literally have to lose 20 trades in a row to blow my account. If I risk 2% of my account per trade, I literally have to lose 50 trades in a row to blow my account. And if I risk 1%, I literally have to lose 100 trades in a row. All right, so I have no fear in my mind of any scenario, any of those scenarios happen. Like, I do not see myself anytime soon losing 20 trades in a row, let alone 50, and damn for sure not 100 trades in a row, right? Then on top of that, I'm going for a good risk reward setup. Like, this trade right here is a 1 to 3. So if it goes all the way from point A to point B to point C, I'm gonna make 3 times my risk. So not only am I not over leveraging, but the investment I'm taking is a good investment. Because again, if I'm risking $100, I'm making $300 potentially. If I'm risking $1,000, I'm potentially making $3,000. So not only am I not over leveraging, I don't have no fear of my account getting blown, but I also know that it's a good investment, which means it's worth the risk. So now that I understand it's worth the risk, now is the next part where a lot of people struggle at, which is accepting both the good and bad consequence. Because again, the ultimate goal in trading, of course, is to make money. Nobody wants to lose trades or lose money, but losses are a part of the game. So if you have to be mentally prepared to potentially lose the money that you're putting at risk. And where a lot of people mess up at is, one, they don't understand what they're risking because they don't know how to count pips. They don't know how to calculate their lot size. They don't understand what the risk reward they're taking is. And then two, they're just not, they don't want to lose a trade, right? Which is understandable, but like once you just face reality, understand that's part of the game, it makes it a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? So what was the first TP, speaking of which, because we see UGN pushing up right now. Let me see what TP1 was anyways. We barely missed TP1. I think we barely missed it. Oh no, we hit it. Okay, so we just hit TP1, so we let the numbers know TP1 hit. And someone let me know if y'all can hear me, because it'd be hilarious if we have a repeat of the other day where I was just talking. You know, last time I was talking, I forgot to turn my screen back on, so I was just just listening to me talk. Y'all didn't like it was a damn radio show or something. But yeah, so we'll see what this next 5 and 15 looks like. Let's see what gold's up to. Gold's still just kind of chilling right here. Well, SPX just broke back below too, so we could see some action with SPX also. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, so we'll see what this next 15 looks like. EU just broke this level, so we could see a possible buy setup here as well. Yeah, so we see a possible buy setup of EU, possible sell setup of SPX, depending on what this next 5 and 15 looks like. Let me go ahead and catch up to the chat. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Make sure to hit that like button as well. A sub to the channel. Go ahead and subscribe. We're the best trading channel out there. I said the best, not the biggest, but that's going to change soon as well. But we're almost at 2,200 subscribers. We can get that easily this week. Just dropped a new video the other day. Got another video dropping for y'all later on today as well. So be on the lookout for that. If you haven't seen my most recent video, make sure to check that out. I'll drop that in the chat right now. Make sure to explore the playlist. I got a playlist titled Trade Breakdowns. They're literally back to back to back to back to back, start to finish, step by step, breaking down a bunch of different trades from forex pairs, indices, gold. And I got another playlist called Trading Tips, where I go over how to read the charts, trading plans, trade psychology tips, all that good stuff. So make sure to check those playlists out. We don't just live stream over here. Let me see here. Right now, I have this. I don't know the name. I like the numbers and all that shit, like the generation or whatever the hell. I just know that it's a razor. I don't know which version. Like it looks like this is a razor. That's all I know. It was like it was cheap. I know it was cheap compared to other mics. I think it was like $80 or $100. I know I got it on sale though, so it wasn't like one of those fancy mics. It did its job for a cool minute though, but I think same thing. I got it around the same time that I got the computer. I got a new one though, but yeah, so it's about a year old. I got a razor right now. I'll have to retrace 50% or 62%. I don't know about those numbers. I never looked at it percentage wise, so I can't. So I'm not sure about that. But all I do know for sure is that retracements are part of the game, right? So once you understand again, so you'll have a lot of the trading psychology, like because you always hear people say proper risk, Make sure you use proper risk. Or people always say, trading psychology is all these buzzwords that you hear a bunch of people say, but you never really hear people really go into depth and detail about it. Most of the issues people psychology-wise or psychologically when it comes to trading is simply just fear and a lack of understanding of what the hell's going on the charts and what you're doing on the charts, right? Because again, a lot of the confusion comes from not understanding what's taking place. And what's taking place is literally what's taking place on the chart. So if you don't understand how to read the candlesticks and all you know is you're down X amount of dollars, it makes sense why you're over there pulling your hair, biting your nails, nervous, antsy, all that good stuff. But when you actually understand what's taking place, you'll be able to stay cool, calm, and collected because you understand what's going on, right? I'm never in a trade stressed or confused because no matter if I'm in profit or drawdown, I have a complete understanding of what's taking place and what's going on. Right. The second reason, there's a bunch of reasons, but a second reason why people, psychology wise struggle is because again, lack of understand what's going on. You might have over leveraged, you're not putting the size, you're not going for a good risk reward. So when you go in drawdown, you're like, dang, I was not mentally prepared to be down or possibly lose that amount of money. So then that, that's what messes people up as well. So I always tell people, I went over this in my most recent video, when you take the time to learn the craft instead of trying to learn while making money at the same time, you're going to avoid a lot of that stress. You're going to avoid a lot of the losses you take. And when you finally do start to put your money into the markets, you're going to have a way better experience trading. Speaking from experience, trust me, when you stop worrying about money, the money will come. I know that sounds crazy and backwards, but it's the truth. When you stop worrying about money, that's when the money will come. I use Fibonacci. I used to use that a couple years ago, but that's when I noticed a lot of the stuff lines up with my zones and shit, and that's when I figured out that was like the fib's like an extra tool. It's like it's a good example. It's just an extra tool to kind of help you see the things that you can't really see. Well, like once I figured out the strategy and all this stuff, that's why I found the fib lines up with a lot of this shit. So that's why I personally don't use it anymore. But by the way, in the course, I don't use that anymore, but I used to. I have this buy selling strategy that I use the fib with that works like 80-90% of the time. That's in the course though. And by the way, I talked about this the other day, but the course, those that's in the course channel, y'all go back to the course. Y'all gonna see a lot of new videos. Some got replaced. Like I said, it's been updated, revamped. I just got to add a couple more videos to it, but it's completely revamped, going a lot more in depth and detail. Because again, when I dropped the course originally, it was like a year ago, going on 2 years ago. So, had to update it. So make sure to check that out as well. But yeah, prices are kind of just chilling right now. We got a new 15 that just popped up. Let's see what's about to take place. Let me catch up to the rest of these chats. No problem, Tracy. No problem. All right, y'all. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram's playmaker_way. TikTok's _playmakerway_. Post daily on both pages. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram or Telegram. I respond to all messages. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to hit that first link in the description of the free signal free Telegram. We were 20-0 last month. We're doing great this month as well. This is how we did last quarter, like y'all see on your screen. October went 32-5. November went 22-1. December went 22-1 as well. And then last month we went 20-0. Today is the last day of this month, so I'll probably do the recap tomorrow, if not over the weekend, of how we did this month. October we caught 157,608 pips. November we caught 58,068. Then December we caught 24,481 pips. Ended the quarter 76-7, giving us a 96% win rate, catching a total of 240,157 pips, 207,561 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal. Again, click right here is going to take you to the beginning of the quarter. New trade posted as the date, the time the trade was entered, personal entry, SL, TPs, how people get to enter the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit, all wins and losses are posted. Do the recap of the day at the end of every day. Do the recap of the week at the end of every week. Do the recap of the month at the end of every month. All that good stuff. Post screenshots of positions, screenshots of the signals, student results, testimonials, all that good stuff. You go to photos, you're able to check all that stuff out yourselves. But again, just scroll, check all that out. You click right here. Again, my Telegram and Instagram is right here. You go to photos. You can, again, there's over 1,000 photos, just daily and weekly receipts, from beautiful screenshots of these positions, student results. My boy Ty made a band the other day. Screenshots of the signals, all that good stuff. It was literally over 1,000 photos of just receipts on receipts on receipts. So make sure to check all that good stuff out. Boom, wham, bam. Boom, wham, bam. All that good stuff. All right, y'all. So yeah, we're in GM. Let's see if we hit that next TP. We whipped TP1, but let's see if we can break past that, hit the rest of those TPs. Look at the SPX. SPX is still kind of chilling. You're going to keep an eye on it because it can take off at any moment if it wants to. Doesn't mean it's going to, but I still to be there if it does. EU looks like it might try to do that move we was looking at as well. But yeah, let me catch it to this chart. No problem. Like I said, I got a couple more things, but like the first, I just have to do like the last quarter. Like I'm gonna update the traded news part. I'm gonna go a little bit more in detail with that. And then as far as the multiple entries and scaling and compounding, I'm gonna update that part. But as far as how to read the charts, all the other stuff has already been updated. I just gotta do the last few things on that. But yeah, so you're gonna look out for that. Yeah, price is just chilling right now. Like I said, EU can hold this low by support at 840, 845. We can see price go up to around 875. It can break and hold that level as support. We can see price continue to go to 895, 900 possibly. All right, y'all. If y'all interested in learning how to mark up these levels, identify these zones, interested in signal service or mentorship programs, hit those links in the description. Make sure to catch up with the content on YouTube. If you guys want any details about the stuff, of course, you can message me. But if y'all watch any of my YouTube videos, like the last 3 minutes of all my YouTube videos, I go over in detail all the details of that stuff. But you can always message me, ask me for further questions or clarification, all that good stuff. Let me see here. Hey, play the last trade that you did, 1,500. Please share the trade with me, please. I want to review that because I'm liking ass these days. Can you share the trade with me? You talking about the one I did? You talking about the one from like last week? Yeah, I guess so. I got you. Let me try to find it really quick so we can match the dates up. Shout out to people leaving the free Telegram. It's always funny. What day was it? I think it was last week, right? Damn, I just passed school. I'm terrible with time. All right, it was this day, February 21st. So when we go in here, let me pull that up really quick. I'm gonna start posting more trade breakdowns too. So be on the lookout for that. I can't remember what video I'm dropping today. I just know I'm dropping one today. I can't remember what it's about. To be honest, I've been doing a lot of stuff. But that was February 20th. So let me go to February 20th really quick. So right here, this is an old trade. Nobody take this. You see we're on the 20th. Obviously, it's the 29th, so nobody take these signals. Right, but this is the NAS trade right here. We entered on the 21st. Entry was 17,475, SL 17,550. You can see all the TPs got hit. Well, TP5. And you see GJ started getting hit with those TPs. All TPs got hit on GJ. And then we hit TP5 on NAS. I thought we hit all TP. I guess that's all we did right there. And that's at the middle of the zone. All right, cool. So I think that's the one you're talking about. So we pull up NAS. It was all the way down here. This was the one on the 21st. This was the one on the 20th. This one was a nice 1 to 7 sure. This one was a nice 1 to 5. Let's get rid of all these lines right here. But this one was a pretty simple setup, like most of the trade breakdowns. We had bearish momentum prior to that. You know, price was pushing up. It started treating levels from support to resistance. So again, we want to enter sells off resistance. So all we had to do really was just wait for price to show that it was going to hold this level from a support to resistance, which we see right here. Price broke below this level, broke back above, broke below again. Then when it did the retest, held as resistance. So missed this position here. So whenever you miss an entry, you either want to wait for price to break the next level or retrace back, because 9 times, 8 times out of 10, price usually always retraces. So right here in this case, price retraced. Boom. Showed it was holding this level as resistance. That's when we entered. Boom. All right. Then you can see here, same thing. Held this level as resistance. Boom. Continue to drop down. All right. And then the kind of same thing with this one. Again, I updated the levels, so the levels are slightly off, but that's pretty much how that trade went. Again, obviously it didn't go that quick, but that's basically the science behind it. That trade right there. That GM struggler. Again, we got news later on today for Canadian USD pairs. Pretty sure that's the one you're talking about. That's the most recent NAS trade I remember taking. Was that one right there. I'm trying to recall the last time we took a NAS trade. That was the most recent one. Pretty sure that's the one you're talking about, though. All right, so do we take any other NAS trades? Yeah, we took a NAS by the like 2 weeks before that. But yeah, I think that's the NAS signal we was talking about. But yeah, this is the advanced play signal room. Yeah, just showing y'all again, we drop the New York price watch list every day. It's just like the Sunday chart analysis, but we do this every day for the members. We go over trades taken during Tokyo session because we trade exclusively Tokyo session with the members. Then we go over trades taken during London session and possible setups going into New York. I'll just say we're looking for buys and looking for sells. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and I'll also walk y'all through, give y'all updates what's taking place on the charts throughout the New York session. And I'll also let y'all know when like key levels get hit and all that good stuff as well. And then of course we go live at least 2 times a week during New York news events. And just like the London session lives, you missed the live, they're recorded so you can watch them later when you get the chance. As you can see right here, send the link out. If y'all missed the news event, drop the live. And then members, when y'all join, you have access to literally all the past news events as well as the past New York price watch list. We got the account size key, and then of course there's a student member group chat. And the members, make sure to watch the video in the student member group chat as well that goes over how to properly calculate your lot size and all the good stuff. But yeah, we're gonna see what the rest of the London session is looking like. Price is kind of just chilling. They did decent moves last night, not anything I really wanted to go for because of retracements for the most part. So we'll see what takes place going into New York session. Make sure to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Let me make sure I'm not missing any chats. All right, cool. That's good. All right, we're gonna be back at the same time tomorrow, London session 3 a.m. EST. Now, members, let me check my schedule really quick because I'm not sure if we're going to go live today. I think we're going to do tomorrow's news event. But let me check my schedule really quick. Yeah, we'll go live tomorrow. We're going to go live during tomorrow's news event. All right, y'all. So be on the lookout for the video I got dropping later on today. Make sure to catch up on the other content, all that good stuff. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, we're going to be back live tomorrow, same time, London session 3